Hey everybody, this is James from the Review Doctors. I want to talk to you today about how important reviews are for your business. I mean, the social media age is so important this day and age in our generation. You have people who look at social media before going to places. You have people that look at online reviews before going to places. You have people that heavily research things before going to places or even before purchasing products online. I'll give you a perfect example. If you're going online to buy let's say, a new microwave, um, let's say you want to go on eBay today, and you go on eBay and you find this perfect microwave. It's the perfect wattage, perfect power, perfect size, going to fit in your kitchen beautifully. You look at the price, you say, okay, it's not too bad, it's in my budget. But then you look at the seller, and you see the seller has not the best reviews for his website, for his eBay page. You think to yourself, well, why? He has a great product, a great price point, and it's something that I need. But his star rating is not great. So you dig a little deeper. You go into his eBay page, you look at his reviews, and you see a couple of bad reviews. You see maybe one that says seller was bad at communication, seller did not ship my item in time, seller did not apply to his policy of refunds or guarantees, etc. So now, in your mind, you're thinking, okay, should I get what I want but risk buying it from a risky seller? Or should I maybe spend a little more and find the right product but have that peace of mind and know that, hey, this is the perfect product and I got it from a good seller? I'll give you one more example. When you're going out to a doctor's office and you're looking online, you're researching doctors, you're looking what fits into your insurance, and you find this perfect doctor. It's 5 minutes from home. They accept your insurance. Great doctor's office. Then you look at the reviews on Google. So you type the name of the doctor's office in. I just say the best doctor in Philadelphia, PA. And you find that you look at the reviews in that doctor's office. Well, they're not that good. There's not too many reviews though. You see on Google it has 2.4 stars, but only has 6 reviews, and out of those 6 reviews, 4 of them are bad. Then you look a little deeper. You go to some websites that have medical reviews, and you look on there as well. The same thing. You're kind of not seeing a great great amount of reviews from this doctor's office. Are you going to go to that doctor's office now, or are you going to continue to look a little further and see the doctor as maybe instead of 5 minutes away, maybe he's 10 minutes away, but he has 4.4 stars, and he has tons of positive reviews, all saying the same exact thing. Doctor's super friendly, takes appointments on time, listens to my problems and my symptoms, great office staff, clean, whatever. You're most likely going to go with that one for the extra 5 minute drive. So, a lot of businesses these days, in today's day and age, tend to not focus on reviews. And you go on Yelp or Google and you'll see so many reviews left on businesses that are not even answered. To me, that raises a red flag if I'm a consumer and I'm looking at these reviews. Okay, well, why do we have 3 negative reviews for the same exact auto mechanic, and not one of these negative reviews are answered? And all 3 are pretty similar. They're all saying attitude, attitude, attitude. Well, isn't that something you should answer as a business owner or as a manager or as whatever position you are? It should be a priority to answer those reviews. I mean, reviews are so important, and if I'm as a consumer looking at that, if I see the owner answering and trying to remediate the situation, I'm so sorry. If we did not exceed your expectations on our business, please give me a call at this number and we will discuss further. And maybe then the mechanic will offer a discount on a future product or a future service to get the money come back in to keep that repeat customer. Repeat customers are so important in the business world. So I want to look at one other side here and split it into 2 sections. When you're a business and you want to make yourself look presentable online, you have to look at 2 different things. And this is what consumers look at as well. Smart consumers who are looking to find the best deal, the best product as well. When looking at reviews online, you have a business that has 4.8 stars. Wow, that's great. But they only have 3 reviews. So that's not giving you a lot to look at versus a business that has, instead of 4.8 stars, maybe they have 4.1 stars, but they have 400 reviews. To me, the one with the 4.1 stars seems like they're a little more of the safe bet to pick if I'm looking to pick a certain place. I'll give you a scenario here, for example. It's Valentine's Day. You're taking your girlfriend or fiance or wife to this special restaurant you're dying to take her to. You go online and you look at a couple restaurants that you found. One of the restaurants you find is beautiful inside, beautiful interior, has a great menu, great price for what you're looking to spend on Valentine's Day. But they have only 3 stars, and they do have a good amount of reviews. They have about 250 reviews, but there's only 3 stars. And you look at the reasonings behind these reviews online and why it has 3 stars. When you're looking for restaurants, here's a little tidbit. Anything to me under four stars is a warning flag, because for restaurants you're putting money into one day. It's not like you're buying a business, not a business. I'm sorry. It's not like you're buying a service, or you're staying in a hotel for multiple nights, or you're buying a product that you can return. A restaurant, it's a one-time thing. You go into that restaurant, you eat, you leave. Of course, you can come back and stuff, but that review is based on one time. So if you have 3.6 stars, to me as a restaurant owner, that's something I need to fix, because most restaurants that are reputable and that have good, that are well known, have at least 4 stars, if not higher. So to have a restaurant at 3.6 stars, there is something that needs to be fixed and looked at. But anyway, back to my original point. Being that consumer, you're gonna maybe be a little shy. You know, it's your wife, let's say. You want to make her happy. You do not want to take her to a restaurant that's not going to fulfill your expectations on Valentine's Day. So you dig a little deeper. The reviews are all different. I mean, there's tons of great reviews, but there's also a couple that alarm you a little, and all of them are the same topic. Let's say food is great, beautiful interior, beautiful ambiance, hostess was great, but you see a consistent thing about servers. My server was not friendly, my server was very slow, my server forgot a drink order, my server was unapproachable, my server disappeared for an hour. Now, looking at that, I don't want to go there. I don't care how good the food is. If I have to, I'm not going to enjoy my meal due to the server, if I can't interact with my server, if I can't find my server, that lowers expectations on a restaurant, no matter how good the food is. So you end up going to this other restaurant that has, let's say, 4.4 stars. Further down the road, a little pricier. You go there, most of the reviews online are pretty good, and you leave there feeling really happy. You say, wow, the food was delicious, the ambiance was great, the service was outstanding, but you still want to try this other restaurant. So you give it a shot. A couple weeks later, you take your wife to this other restaurant that has 3.6 stars, close to home. You want to give it a shot. Well, the reviews are wrong. To you, at least, they were wrong. You had a great server, awesome experience. Food was delicious. It was beautiful inside. The ambiance was perfect. And it was not super pricey. So you leave and you say, oh, that's a good place. Only 8% of those people that say, wow, I love that restaurant, are going to leave a review online. A positive review, so to say. But the people who did not have a good time, studies show that almost 50% of people that leave a restaurant or hotel or spa, or anything hospitality related, and they leave that business or that facility unhappy, there's close to a 50% chance you're getting a negative review, versus the other side of it, if you are leaving happily. There's only a little bit less than a 10% chance that person's leaving a positive review. So, being a business owner, you want to get more reviews. You want to stand out from your competition. If you think about it, all those people that look you up online and they see that you only have 3.8 stars or 3.9 stars or even 4 stars, and your competition has higher ratings, you're losing that business. You're losing that revenue each and every day. Every time a customer goes online and they look, you are losing that revenue. That revenue could be easily moved over to your profit by having that customer come into your restaurant. There are so many different times where I could give an example for myself. I've been in this situation. I'm engaged right now, and I've taken my fiance to so many good restaurants in our life. And I'm big, obviously, working in the industry, on reviews. There are so many different times that I look up reviews before booking a hotel or booking a restaurant or reserving a spa treatment. I will not just do it without looking at reviews. If I'm going to maybe a little diner or a little bar down the road, I'm not looking at my reviews, typically. But if I'm going to a restaurant, a fancy restaurant, a sit-down restaurant, a hotel, a spa, a winery, I typically take a quick peek online. I look at their reviews, I look at their website, I might even browse the social media. And to me, if I'm looking at that as a consumer, I'm looking for something that's going to stand out. That I'm going to say, okay, I'm comfortable going to this place. I'm comfortable spending my money here. Because I don't have a problem spending my money if it's worth it. I don't even have a problem spending more money if it's worth it, if the experience is worth it. And a lot of business owners don't look at it that way. They look at it as, oh, well, he left a negative review. He's mad. I don't care about him. Forget about him. Well, no. If that person leaves your facility mad, you need to grab them. You need to you need to correct that situation before it hits online. Because once it hits online, there's not too much that could be done. Unless you book the review doctors, we can help you with that. But aside from that, you really are putting yourself in a pickle by letting that review hit the online market. Hotels, for example, thrive off of reviews. I mean, TripAdvisor even has rankings for hotels and restaurants that list #1 hotel in San Diego, #2 hotel in San Diego. You could be a 4-star hotel and have 4 stars in TripAdvisor, but yet be the 110th out of 300 hotels in San Diego, even though you're 4 stars. And that could be due to a multitude of things. Not having a high quantity of reviews, being a newer business, not having too many negative, like 1-star reviews. TripAdvisor has an algorithm that does factor that in. But what you want to do as a business owner is market yourself to get yourself more reviews. Booking with the review doctors using our services will get you there. Anything that factors in your online presence, your online reputation, is something that needs to be critically acclaimed in your mind. You need to think, okay, this needs to be the #1 priority for me in terms of making extra income. Of course, if you have a beautiful restaurant right in the water, you might still get a lot of customers regardless, but you're not capitalizing off of the extra income on maybe a Tuesday afternoon where you're slow. You have happy hour. You're not making much revenue at this time. You might even be losing revenue by paying your cooks and having electric and all that going on. You might have a couple online that's looking for somewhere to eat, and they see your place, they drive right in front of it. The reviews aren't great, beautiful place down the shore, maybe a couple minutes down the road, on the water as well. Great reviews. So now on that slow Tuesday, instead of capitalizing on a couple bucks and making some profit on these customers, you're letting that customers walk to a different location, and you're losing that revenue. It's hurting your bottom line. And investing in a big company that helps you with your reviews is easily going to pay off in the long run. Your ROI will be easily returned to you, and it will be definitely worth the risk. The one thing I do want to capitalize on and finalize on in this video is a negative review says something about your business, but a trend of negative reviews that are all in the same category says something about your business that needs to be corrected. If you get one negative review, it says, oh, maybe this guy had a bad day. Maybe we messed up. Maybe we as a business dropped the ball today. Working in the hotel industry in the past, you have so many times and instances where people come in, they have a wonderful stay, and then one thing goes wrong. The valet sucked. I found a hair in my bathtub. The food in the restaurant and the hotel was cold. The front desk agent wasn't friendly. My room was not ready at the supposedly 3 p.m. check-in. It was ready at 6 p.m. But the rest of the stay could have been amazing, but that one hiccup is going to be left online. And you don't want that to happen, but it does, and it's okay. We all are human. We're all businesses, and we make mistakes. But if you see the same trend going on, you need to correct that as soon as possible, because when I'm a consumer looking at negative reviews and I see a hotel that has negative review for maybe one of them is for bad front desk agent, one of them is for the room was a little dirty, one of them is for the toilet wasn't working or the HVAC unit wasn't working, one of them the room wasn't ready on time or the spa treatment took forever. If I see a bunch of different negative reviews but not the same type of review, all different reviews with a bunch of positive reviews, I'm just going to ignore those reviews because I could think they could be one-off circumstances. But if I see the same exact review over and over again, the spa sucked, the spa sucked, I'm not going to the spa. That's just me. I am not going to that spa. The same exact reviews. The room was dirty, the room was dirty, the room was dirty. Now I'm not booking the hotel, period. I'm not going to book if I see the room is dirty more than 3 to 4 times within the first 2 or 3 pages. If I see that more than 3 times, I'm done. If I see it once, maybe twice, I will let it go. But 3 times or more, I'm not booking your hotel. Now, if it's 3 negative reviews, room's dirty, room's dirty, room's dirty, over a 4-month period, I'm not going to care because it happens in the hotel industry. If I'm going to a restaurant and it says food was cold, food was cold, food was cold 3 times within a couple months, I'm not going to care. But if I'm on page 1 of Yelp and I see food was cold, food was cold, food was cold, I'm not booking that restaurant now. So as a business owner, you need to look for trends, and it's something that's very, very important in online reputation is your trends. Your business trend is what is currently trending on your social media. What is trending on your review pages? What review pages do you use? Are you using Yelp, TripAdvisor, and Google? Well, that's even a bigger red flag if I go on all 3, and all 3 of them have the same exact trends. Now I'm definitely not booking, and now if my friends say, oh, I booked at this hotel, I'm going to say, hey, don't book there. I've seen that their online reviews say that the rooms are dirty. And I looked at 3 different review places. Now word of mouth is starting to come into play, and that's going to hurt your business more than anything. So to sum up this video, I would recommend 3 things as a business owner. Number 1 is make sure that all of your negative reviews online are answered, because that is super important and at least shows that you dropped the ball, but you care to resolve it. Number 2 is make sure if you have any trends online, try to take care of them as soon as possible. Book with someone like the review doctors, or if that's not in your interest, Take it upon yourself, teach your staff, and show them the trending reviews that are happening. You don't want that to hit your you don't want that to become word of mouth. So make sure you nip that in the butt as soon as possible. And number 3, book the review doctors. We can change your business's online reputation. Please feel free to leave any comments down below, any suggestions, any input you want to leave. Definitely open for that. Definitely open for some chat room conversations. And shoot us an email at excuse me, at sales@thereviewdoctors.com. And check out our website at thereviewdoctors.com. Thank you guys. My name is James. Once again, have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.